This is Serve and Spill with your hosts Dina and Christina. We are here to say what you're thinking with no edits.
So whether you like your tea sweet or your coffee black, we like it piping hot as we serve and spill.
So hi everyone. We're recording at a new time today, and Christina just made, am I like further away?
What's going on?
Oh, I moved my desk. That's fine. Okay, because I felt like my screen was taking up so much desk residency.
So you moved the desk down.
So I moved the desk down a little bit, but then I moved the screen over there because I had no desk space.
I like it. I think it looks good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm on new meds, and it's to help with my anxiety, and I feel like everything is funny.
Okay, that's good.
But I'm tired.
So you're like slap happy.
Yeah. So today, brought to you by Swoon. Not sponsored, but we're hoping. This is what I made a couple weeks ago. This is the green tea, lemon green tea mocktail with a slice of orange on top. So cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry, I want to get your nails. All right.
Whatever they need to be redone.
What do you think?
It's good. It's so funny.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's delicious, but I just laughed at myself because the other day, what did I do? Oh, Bill had an energy drink, and I drank my Alani, and he had his, and he's like, I don't like this flavor. He's like, it doesn't have a bubbly thing to it. So he's like, here, taste it. So I took it, and I was like, and he goes, does it help when you do that thing with your mouth?
Yes, it does.
And I said, yeah.
Thumbs up. We just missed it. All right, cool.
Damn it. And I said, it does help when I do that because it like helps really like get into that flavor.
So I think that should be our thing. We're going to have to see if we can do a mocktail.
This is good.
Okay, so like what is your, when you smell something and there's...
I should have not put gum in my mouth.
Oh, shoot. Do you want
okay.
to put it on the table?
Nope.
Do I have it?
No, I'll chew it again when I'm done.
Do you want
in my hand.
You want to put it in a Post-it?
No, I want to hold it.
Okay. When you have notes... scent notes, like what would be your notes of drinking this? Because I want to see if you like hit all the marks.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It tastes like green tea.
Okay.
It literally tastes like green tea. Definitely, I don't taste like an iced tea. I taste more of a green tea. The lemon, obviously. The orange, obviously. Yeah. I mean, that's really what I'm getting with this.
Okay.
Am I hitting all of them?
Yeah, and then there's like a splash of it's not Sprite, it's that other like better Sprite.
Starry?
Something like that, yeah. So when Swoon gave their secret like hidden, how they blur out pictures?
Yes.
We're recording.
Oh, you said that it was going to be green tea.
Oh, I instantly knew because it's like, well, they make iced tea.
Right.
And I was praying on it because I used to love Arizona green tea.
Yes.
But as an adult, I love you, Arizona, but it's
syrupy.
It's
syrupy.
Yeah. It's like the Starbucks.
This is very good.
So their freaking green tea, I ordered it immediately, and I'm a happy clam. And I think it's 45 milligrams of caffeine in it too.
Okay.
So I just have to be careful with that.
Okay.
But
you don't really drink caffeine, right?
No. That just puts me
on another planet.
I don't know if there's like a emoji face, but that puts me.
Do you want to see it?
Like,
you know which one I think of when you see
the head blows up?
No.
Mind blown?
No, this is the one I think of when I see this.
I feel like my hair's a little too curly today.
Let's see.
I feel like, it's funny. You went straight and my hair's curly today.
I use that blow dry brush thing that I got, and it's good.
I love a blow dry brush.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, here, this is what I think of. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The Scream. That's the Scream one. Yeah. So the one thing I love about it, it's freshly brewed green tea, and then whatever they add, like monk fruit and stuff. So I feel like hands down,
best green tea ever.
Yeah, like this might
is the
be
adult Arizona green. You like this better than the
lemon half and half? Yeah,
the Emerald Palmer. But I think you're just an Arizona girly.
I am. I like my teas. I like my teas, my sweet teas. Do they have a sweet tea? Who has a sweet tea? Who did I try a sweet tea from?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do have a sweet tea.
Did we try it?
No, we tried the ginger.
Yeah, I can't.
The ginger.
I can't.
It's toilet bowl cleaner. In disguise.
I have said.
So we tried the ginger, we tried the lemon,
Pink.
the pink, and then the half
Half
and
and
half.
half. Okay, so maybe James bought me a can of sweet tea. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
So I want to figure out because we were talking about this partially 2 weeks ago on the episode. Do we want to do a mocktail to talk about, like, but make it as an ode to the place that we're going?
Okay.
So, like, maybe like an espresso martini mocktail?
I'm kind of
I know you said no to
damaged
that,
from
but I
that.
don't know, because I want to either use Olipop or I want to use Swoon. So I don't, and then I'm going to contact both of them and be like, hey, we're having this one-stop mini podcast tour. Can you send us stuff for our swag bags? And I think for our VIP guests, they get like front row and then they get a swag bag.
Good idea.
And then we could put like Olipop in there or Swoon, and then I don't know, come up with something else.
Yeah.
Like
I have to think
pictures of us.
Because who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, and we'll autograph it for you.
For real.
Although I
Could be
am,
worth something
can I
one
be
day.
honest? I'm working on. I tried a couple AI platforms. I want a sticker of us, but like funny.
Yes,
you
you
know,
had
like
said
I have
that.
a teacup and you have a coffee. I want a sticker of us.
Okay.
And I want that to go in the swag bag. So it's like if you are VIP, you're gonna get a fun swag bag.
I'm always down for a good swag bag.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna put like random Dollar Tree stuff in there. Maybe if you don't get VIP, you'll get Dollar Tree stuff.
Listen, I like the Dollar Tree. I was just reading an article that the Dollar Tree is really raising their prices.
What do you mean?
So they went.
It's $1.25
everything-
now.
Yes, they're going up to $1.75
Why?
because everything costs more.
But
And-
does it really, though? Does it really? Because that brings me to a little tangent that we didn't get much into last time. That brings me into the Poppy thing because now what they're going to do
remind
is...
me about Costco and Poppy. Go ahead.
Okay. Now I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to take... The reason why Pepsi bought Poppy is they said they wanted to expand their portfolio and have a good,
Better
healthy...
for you.
A better for you, thank you, drink. I feel like they're going to muddle it down, make it cheaper, because when you make these probiotic sodas, you know, there's expensive ingredients. Just like the banana bread for Gonanas. They're using expensive ingredients versus like someone who's just throwing like sea salt in there and calling it a day, and it's not really sea salt. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they're going to muddle it down and then they're going to charge more for it because it's under the Pepsi name brand.
I agree with you.
So like you're selling the same tchotchke at the $1.25 store and now you're raising it.
To $1.75.
Yeah, 50 more cents.
Yeah.
50 cents is a lot, okay?
Well, when you were used to paying $1 for something and now it's almost double that.
Yeah, you have to remember when you calculate it because you just be like, all right, 1, 2, I have 5 items, 5 plus tax. Okay, like 5 and change. Now they're like $14.95. You're like, oh, it's $1.25. That's why. Now it's gonna be like $50.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I can drop $50 in the dollar store real easy.
I usually go for stuff for the kids' reward toy chest. Mm-hmm. I will get hangers,
Cards.
cards, table decor, like party decor, always, because they even have the balloons, the inflatable balloons.
Yeah, I get all my balloons from there. Their balloons will literally last forever.
They last longer than Party City. Maybe that's why Party City went out of business.
Well, to be honest, when I went to Party City for, I want to say it was Mackenzie's, I don't know, it was her frozen birthday, so maybe her 7th birthday.
Oh,
Yeah, 7, I think she was. It was during COVID, like
that sucks.
2021.
That was actually funny that you did a Frozen during COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Fitting.
But I remember I went to Party City and I got balloons and I came home and I don't know if it's because they were in the sun or whatever, but they were legit like deflated before anybody came over.
I've been pissed.
I was pissed and I was like, this is
Did you
ridiculous.
call them?
No, because
I would have
was
sent my
having
money
people
back.
over.
No, like I would have been like, oh, your balloons suck.
I know. So I went to the dollar store after that and I got balloons.
They last.
And they last like months.
I just took
Months.
down
And they're not that like,
Mia's
what are they?
Mylar.
Yeah, they're like the shiny one. They're not
Yeah.
the matte one that deflates.
Oh yeah, no. I literally took them down because like the dog was getting antsy.
Right.
And there was like a lot of balloons. I literally just took them down.
Sorry.
And
Sleepy.
it's all right. I'm boring.
No, I'm sleepy.
See,
This
I
is
told
late
you,
for me.
It's not either. It's the time, or maybe it's this. Yesterday was like 70, almost 80 degrees here in New Jersey. Today it's 48.
I was on that soccer field this morning in a winter coat with a sweatshirt underneath, and I put Billy in a freaking like skull cap hat. Like people were wearing gloves, and
I couldn't move. I didn't want to get out of bed, and there's Mia, mommy, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I have off tomorrow, my school, because for Eid, it's
my cousin.
we have off.
Yeah, my cousin. That's right. She has off tomorrow for Eid.
We have a large.
Tomorrow's the 30th. She's got her dentist appointment. No, she's got her car fixed tomorrow. Yeah.
So
I know my cousin's schedule better than I'm just.
If anyone needs an accountability coach, not just for fitness, for your scheduling, you can reach out to 1-800-Christina.
I'll send her. Actually, I saw her at the field when I was leaving abruptly in a rage. She was like, I hear, hi, Billy. It was like almost like my savior. I'm not kidding. Like I see her, hi, Billy. And then I see her son, because he was playing at 10, so he had to be there half hour early. Oof. And I was like, I almost broke out in tears. I was like, hi. And she's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, and then she's like, did you get a new car? And I was like, no, but yes, for the time being. And then it caught my mind off of it, and I didn't cry.
Yeah.
And when she left, because she's like, oh, let me see it. So she came over and started looking, and she was like, I said, you honestly saved me, because I was about to have a breakdown. So she was there at the right time.
Well, because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you see your kid crying, obviously you're frustrated, but then you feel bad.
And that's my problem, is I don't feel bad. I get like, I'm going to get really angry if I don't separate myself from you. So I need to walk away.
You need to regulate.
Yeah, regulate. I like that.
You got to regulate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, because he's like literally sitting there, and he's like
how was he when he got there?
He was fine when he got there, but like we woke up and he was like, I don't want to do this. He didn't see the one kid from his class that I told him that was going there. So I'm like, well, we're here a little early, so he will probably be here.
Did he get there?
He did get there. So then I was like, oh, Billy, go over and play with him. You can, because then I was kicking the ball with him until this kid got there, because I'm like, he's going to sit here, he's going to start to break down. So I'm kicking the ball with him. He's fine. We're playing for like a good 5 minutes. Next thing you know, he's like, oh, there he is. So I'm like, go over and play with him. Mm-hmm. So he goes over. I said, here, you go kick the ball. He's like, walk with me. I'm like, all right. So I walk over. I was like, hey, because I see the kid. I go to Billy's school every Friday for lunch. So I'm like, hey, I'm like, how you doing? So he's like, oh, I'm good. And he's kicking the ball with Billy. And I back up. I start talking to another mom. And they have their powwow. And he turns around. And he's like, Mom. And he runs over to me. And I'm like, fuck, here we go. Because every time.
Oh, sports.
Yeah. Like if Bill's there, Bill will literally do it with him. Like I just get frustrated. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it with him today. Like I'll do what Bill does, because I get told all the time, like, well, if I was there, it wouldn't happen. So I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Let's just humor the situation.
Okay, Captain America.
Let's just humor the situation.
That's what we're gonna call your husband. Captain America.
I'm like, let me just go over here and let me figure it out, right? So now I go over, I'm kicking the ball. I'm like, here, we're gonna run, we're gonna do this. He got me so mad. I'm like, go get the ball. And he just looked at me. I'm like, I don't know if it's your brain or your ears, but we're going to figure it out. Go get the ball. And like the kid looked at me that was training, and I'm like, I'm not. This is every time.
Yeah.
Like, and like the thing that aggravates me is because he's the third kid, I'm either like rearranging my schedule like I did with us this morning, or I'm missing out on a game, which I also was missing out on a game for Mackenzie. So like now I'm taking time away from the other things that I could be doing that will go the way they're supposed to sit here and be aggravated. Like, I don't want to do that.
So he's not doing this anymore.
Oh, he will, but I'm not taking him.
Okay.
And I made that very clear. I will not do this. I can't.
It's Sunday they practice?
It's Wednesdays. Today was like an optional like intro thing.
Oh, feel it out and stuff like that.
Yeah, so Wednesday starts his practice, and Bill's his coach. So that's where he was also like, why isn't Daddy here? And I'm like, because this is just like this was mini mites. This is what I didn't want to do. Right? This is what I didn't want to do when we signed him up, because this is what he didn't like. So I thought maybe if he can go do a practice and games like the girls do, that's more like not this.
Yeah.
So and went to this, and this is exactly how it went. So
that's how you started off your morning.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, no, I worked out. I made myself my oatmeal. I started a load of laundry. Kenzie had a friend sleep over. They were getting ready. They left the house by 7 because she had to be in Montville, had a game at 8. Yeah, it was like the morning went well. Got myself ready. Billy was so excited. We get to the field, and it was just like After that, it wasn't good.
Maybe he has connections to the weather.
I think he just has connections to something that I don't understand because it's every
it was
time.
the mist and the rain, and
it was
just
rain,
like,
sunshine, cold, hot, up on a mountain, down in the valley, anywhere or situation.
this is like a good country song. Up in the mountain, down in the valley, Billy.
Yeah,
But
not that he's gonna be
Billy.
left in the valley. Keeps that shit up. I'm telling you right now. I don't have patience for it. I'm done.
You should. And you know how the people put up signs that say, "Have you seen him?" They're like, "We've seen him. He's okay."
I always
Leave
say
him
to
in the
Bill,
valley.
like, I'll like say like, and people, will, you know how I am. You remember how you were saying how you were gonna, what were you gonna do when the woman looked at you? When you were yelled at Mia and she looked at you, what did you say?
Oh! I told her, like, because when I was tasing her, I was gonna
Yes,
tase
you were
her.
gonna tase her.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. So this is what people like look at me like. I'll be like, people be like, oh, he's always, and I'm like, listen, a pervert couldn't take this kid. I'm telling you right now, like he will not be taken. Nobody will want this. It is just, I get the look.
people, and it's funny because people give you that look or
Yeah.
that judgment, but when they go home, it's like they are 10 times worse.
Yeah, they're like, what? You know how they call the kids street angels, home devils. It goes the same for parents.
Oh.
Street angels. Oh, I'm the gentlest parent, and then they get home and they're like,
I
"Fuck you."
I don't believe
They're
in
those.
gentle parenting.
I am not a gentle parent.
I
at
don't
all.
listen, and when I say that, if you gentle parent, by all means, but for me,
Not me.
it does not work. I was born in the 80s. I
you know
was
what doesn't
taught
work
to
either?
listen.
It doesn't work when I freak out.
Yeah, no.
And I'll say
You
I
can't
legit-
match their emotions.
No.
I always say that. When James sometimes gets like
that.
impatient,
I like
do
that.
not match their emotions.
So then what do you do?
Honestly, it sounds insane. You give them the decision to make, which totally blows their mind. So like yesterday, Mia was flipping out and it was time to go to bed. And I was like, well, we do 7 o'clock, screen time's over. Go to the charging station. Just flipping out. And James is like, now he's yelling. And I'm like, you're matching her emotion. There's nothing going to be accomplished here. So I said, Mia, you can get up and put your iPad in the charging station and then go to your room for a couple more minutes and play. Or mommy is going to take your iPad, put it in the charging station, and then you're going to go to bed. So I gave her, she's still feeling independent because I made her make the decision.
Sure.
So when she gets mad, I'll be like, but that's what you decided to do.
Right.
So she then feels, okay, mommy, I'm going to do it. So she has the decision made.
Like she's doing it. She
Correct.
feels good about herself.
Correct.
And then you're still getting what you want too.
Yes. The decision has to be made in my favor, obviously.
Correct.
But she's got to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who's reacting a certain way right now. So she needs to learn how to regulate, figure out all of her feelings, and calm down. If I match her emotions, I'm pissed off now.
Yeah.
And she's
and it gets
more,
gets nowhere. It
Yeah.
really doesn't. Okay, I'll report back. I'm gonna try that today because I know that there will be an instance. I mean, there always fucking
You gotta
is.
set up
Really.
a camera. Set up a camera.
Oh, can I show you what I did the other day?
Yeah.
So
Sometimes if you show kids the way they act, they get shocked. I once showed Mia when she was flipping out. She's like, that's not me. I was like, yes, that is.
Well, I showed Billy that because then he's like, can I go to grandma's house? I said, the iPad is gone for the day because of the way that you acted. And you are not going to grandma's house because if you don't feel good, you shouldn't be around people. You can get them sick. I didn't say I don't feel good. I said, I actually have you on video twice saying it. And he's like, let me see. I said, okay. So I showed him and he goes, I was just really with my feelings, because that's what he starts saying now. I was really with my feelings, and I meant to say I don't want to play, not I don't feel good. And I said, you said I don't feel good probably upwards of 100 times in that 30 minutes.
Do you think he learned that at school? I'm
think
with my
that's-
feelings.
I think he wanted it at school, yes.
Yeah.
But I think he is now using the I don't feel good to realize that he can separate himself from what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he does this now. I warned him that I wasn't going to come to lunch on Fridays anymore because of the fact that he cries when I leave. And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Oh, when you're done with lunch and you
When
go.
I'm done with lunch. And I said to him, like, Mommy shows up from 12 to 1, which is like in the middle of my day. So it's not convenient for me, and I don't mind doing it, but I'm not dealing with this. So
Yeah.
you cannot cry, and if you cry one more time, I'm not coming. So he would cry, I don't feel good, I want to go home, I don't feel good. And I'm like, you feel fine. And then he stays, and then the teacher will message me and be like, he was fine once we got in, and like distracted him. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. But that's the thing. I don't feel good. So then I'm like, do you really not feel good? Because then Bill's FaceTime me because I'm texting him like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
this is the last for me. Clearly this isn't my gig. This is your deal. I'm not doing this. So he FaceTimed and I'm like, Billy was in the car. I was getting him in the car seat and I'm like, this is what he's doing. And he's like, it's okay, bud. We'll figure. And he's like very like I get the text like, it'll be good. Don't worry about it. Like the rest of the day will be better. The rest of the day will be better.
You
and I'm
James
like, no,
have
it
to hang
fucking
out.
won't be better. It won't.
You and James have to hang out.
Yeah. Like even when I was leaving the house, like he walks in the back door and I was just like, I gotta leave. And he's like, what are you upset for? He's like, it's okay. You'll be fine. I'm like, I just want to get out of this house.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is too, and I'm going to tell you.
It's frustrating.
It's all right. It is not just you.
Right.
It's the kids. It's everyone.
It's just
It's
everything.
March. So
Yeah.
right now, the month
Everybody
of
keeps
March.
saying that. I've been seeing that a lot. That March is like a pivotal month for emotions.
Yes. Here's why. You start, especially if you have a school age kids, right? You go September, you roll into school, they're back into some type of rotation going on. Moms who stay at home, you're getting a nice little mini break. And then next thing you know, it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's boom, boom, boom. You don't really get a break. Even though the kids are coming home from break, you're not. Then you roll into January. So then you're back into that, okay, we're back into school. And then February, but now what's happening is the kids are not getting a break like they were from September to December.
Would they get President's Day?
But that's only one day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got nothing.
Yeah, so
they're not getting
now-
a break. They're getting a day.
Correct.
And
now
they
it's
really
happening.
didn't have any snow
Winter
days.
break. There was no snow days. There was what? One.
There was one. So now they're getting all those give back days.
Which I'm jealous about. And then what happens is now they're getting to this pivotal point where Thanksgiving, Easter's later because it was yesterday last year.
Well, yeah, because I got
Spring
the thing
break
that it was
is later.
Yeah.
And then someone walked around with Jesus Christ pamphlets the other day.
Oh my gosh. Do you accept the Lord God as your Savior?
No, it was. Do you want to
Do you have
celebrate?
a minute to talk about Christ?
It was. Do you want to celebrate the death of Jesus Christ pamphlet? And I was like, in my door, and I'm like, what the like.
Yeah, like that's a little bit of like a
Make it
oxymoron.
make it prettier. Make
Yeah.
it prettier. So what's happening is
punchline was not
everyone
there.
is like clenching so hard waiting for the break. I think it's like the kids are struggle busing. Like I know my kids' emotions are high powered.
Oh, yeah.
I'm high powered and we all just need that, which was yesterday, and that sun and that warmth. We need more of that.
Yeah, we definitely. It's a mood changer
Yeah,
when the weather's better.
we're not there yet.
No, not close. Oh, hi.
Oh, I was like, did something pop up?
No, this.
And
Oh,
I think
hi.
we're, instead of balancing our trays, we're just kind of fumbling and they just keep falling. So we stacked our trays at Hot Mess Express and we're doing the best we can.
Today was a struggle. I could not wait. I was literally, and then Bill texted me because he had the tournament in Montville, right? So he texted me like,
Oh, it's the orange. I was like, what was that?
took this alternate route, so I should be home at 12:05. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave when you get home.
Oh no.
And he pulled in at like 12:17.
What time where did he go? Which way did he go?
He went Richard Mine Road. He was coming back from Montville.
The whole way?
No, I don't know which way he took to, but then he texted me that he took Richard Mine Road because he thought that would be better than going by the mall.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better way. I think it just sucks no matter which way you take. Because I remember I told you at Rockaway, same thing the other night. Took me 40 minutes to get down to Rockaway, and it took me 40 minutes to get home.
And what did you do? Which way?
I take 15 to 80 because I'm right by 15.
Yeah.
I live. So I take 15 to 80 there, 40 minutes. But then I take by the mall, Mount Pleasant, up by the mall, home. And it's not any quicker.
So what I started doing is I used to do 15, but now that everybody is coming on to 15,
Onto 15 to make the U-turn.
so I go down, like if I was going down Howard,
Yeah.
and then the CVS is here.
Yeah.
If it's not busy, I'll pop a left.
Yeah.
If it is, I go through the light, pop a left, another left, do a rectangle, and then I stay on 46.
Yeah.
And then I do 46 to West Clinton Road, which is the back way to 15. Like, did you ever see those people when you get on 15 and you see the right lane merging out of nowhere?
Yeah.
That's where I come on.
Oh, so you go like by the Wharton Post Office. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's taken me 40 minutes. Normal commute is 30. So it's
So you're...
knock on wood. And then coming home, I have a couple options. The first option is redonkulous, but I don't know. It might when I have like after school meetings and I'm coming home at 3:30 instead of 2:20.
Right.
287, 23 up to Sparta, back down to us.
Well, you'd rather drive longer than sit in traffic.
The other one, which I discovered, is 287, Lafayette into Morristown, cutting the back ways to Sussex Turnpike.
Sussex Turnpike can get backed up, though, sometimes, too.
But so
Depends.
at 2 and change, it's been okay. But I don't know what it's going to look like at 3 and change. So what I'm going to do is, next time I have a meeting, I'm going to put in my GPS, like I'm going to Morristown.
Right.
And if it's too busy, I'll just take 23 up to
20,
I'll
yeah.
stop at Lake Mohawk, patty cakes, get some desserts,
Oh.
some pizza, and then I'll bring it on home.
So my friend, one of my besties from high school she moved down to Georgia like 7 years ago now. 8 years.
Georgia? Wow.
Yeah, my
Okay.
Southern belle, Deanna. She moved down to Georgia.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, Deanna. Yeah.
Diana.
She moved, she really is a Deanna. She's not a Gina. She's a Deanna. And she moved down to Georgia, and when she comes back up to like visit her family, whatever, she stays with her brother who lives in Sparta.
Okay.
So when she's up, she'll let me know. We get together, you know, whatever. So we went to this really cute place. It was right in Lake Mohawk, like right there. And it was a really cute breakfast place. What the hell is it called? On the lake or Lake House. I think it's Lake House.
Wait, was it on the boardwalk?
Nope. It was
No.
right when you pull like down that road for Lake Mohawk.
Is there outside seating?
We went like the day after Thanksgiving. So no, because it was cold.
Okay.
What's it called?
I think I know what you're talking about. I had dinner, maybe.
Lake House Cafe. That's it.
Do they have pictures of the outside?
It's just right here. It's like
Where
literally-
is that?
It's right across from there's that other place.
Oh, the other restaurant?
St. Moritz.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's right across the street.
I didn't even
from
know
there.
that existed.
Neither did I. And I
Oh.
was like, "Where do you want to go for breakfast?" And she was like, here's a couple places." And then I looked at the menus, and I knew I was gonna have Billy with me that morning. And I was like, "Let's go to this place because this place has chocolate chip pancakes for him."
Yeah.
And we went, and it was delicious. It was so good.
We can go to Sparta Diner too, but they're pricey.
Are they? I've never been there, but I do
They're
see
so
when you
good,
go up
though.
15, I see the sign with the big milkshakes.
So good. So they're known for that. And
Yeah.
when Mia got it, like we took half the stuff home. I will say though, like you have to
you
be,
did post that.
Yeah.
And I asked you where it was.
because it's a giant chunk of cake on top of it. So, but James got this breakfast skillet and he said it was so good. And I
Really?
had the French toast.
Really good.
Oh my God, so good. Like definitely worth it. I know people say it's pricey, but like
You know what's
so
pricey
good.
too? That's really delicious. The Jefferson Diner.
Never been, but I've heard good things.
They're good, but they're pricey. But they're good.
But you get a
And
lot of food.
I would say the portions are very
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want friggin'
I want pancakes. You know what the best place for pancakes is? I love a good multigrain pancake. And the best multigrain pancakes I have ever had in my whole life is Carver's in Denville. And they just redid their inside.
Oh.
So I actually so Bill
it's far.
Bill is off tomorrow. Bill is 90% off tomorrow. I would say 50% because there's always a chance that he could get called in. He's
Wait,
off.
is he state or no?
No, he's town,
Okay.
but his
Okay.
town is very small and he gets overtime all the time and rarely turns it down.
I was gonna say because like if he's state, I did text my one friend who's a state cop and I'm like, hit me with the reality because that you saw that post that came out about the timeline.
Oh,
The
no.
mayor of Mine Hill.
Okay.
So the mayor of Mine Hill came out, and this was weird because on Thursday, my podcast episode, I talked about how as human beings we function with a timeline
Yes,
and a
you did.
deadline.
I will listen to that.
And then Friday,
You were also talking about Mia's mood.
yes,
See, so here we go. Full circle.
full circle. And then Friday, the post came out, and he said that
It's your witchy sense.
I know, so weird, so weird. Because this was what's stressing me out, and I'm sure the world. Like, we don't, when's the, we need to see the end.
Murphy's had 4 to 6 weeks.
No. So, no, he said he said that Westbound was going to open on Friday.
He is, I don't know, he's delusional.
Enough.
He's delusional.
Somehow I had high hopes, but the Mine Hill mayor said they're actually calling in steel engineer workers.
Well, this is what Bill said, that technically, this is like a national emergency.
Yeah, we're in a state of emergency right now.
Yes, because of this being such a long-term issue, they should take people who are in other states that are working
Yeah.
on a road that's going to be a year.
Yeah.
They should stop what they're doing and come here.
I think they stopped on Sussex Turnpike. They were working on, there's a part where people's houses
really good.
hit a hill in the back. They stopped working on that because Sussex Turnpike one lane was closed.
Yes,
They're
I
nope.
went past there.
Yeah.
many times going.
So they just netted
tomorrow's
it.
town.
I don't know if you saw they netted it, but this makes sense what they're doing because this is kind of like how Venice was built. They're finding
Okay.
that Venice had like pilings that were drilled, like big pilings drilled into the ground deep, deep, deep to hold and withstand. So what they're
Right.
saying they're going to do is they're getting these professional steel engineers in
Okay.
that are going to take these steel pilings, if you will, drill them into the bedrock so that the road isn't just
like
sitting
the
on.
Flintstones? Because that's where I went.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's not going to sit like, say for instance, like this is one side of 80, this is the other, and then
Okay.
this is all open.
Yeah.
These giant steel pilings are going to be like every so often.
Okay.
And then they'll lay the concrete. So even if there's a little
Like crack
depression
or whatever, it's not going to
it's
be like
not
it
going to
is.
sink through because you have all of these steel
Yeah,
pilings.
right.
Because right now it's costing the state $150,000 minimum a day.
Oh my God, I would say more than that.
A day. And I think that's
With
just
all the workers.
I don't think that's the workers. I think
Oh.
with DOT, like just DOT, not with like outside people or, you know, like the big boss being out there. So he said by possibly May 15th, the westbound will have 2 lanes open.
Right.
And the left lane is going to still be closed.
Right.
And then another 2 to 3 weeks. So looking at 8 weeks, which we were told for the eastbound.
Right.
I was all for pause on the eastbound and jump to the westbound because if you notice, after the westbound closed, that's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
We literally just had 2 people ejected from a car
That was bad.
this weekend.
That was bad. Mm-hmm. That was really bad.
And the perfect comment many people made, how the hell are we getting ejected when it's in bumper to bumper traffic?
Yeah.
Think about it.
True. I think it's just too much volume.
Yeah, there's too
and
many people.
are driving like freaking lunatics.
Well, not even that. Going down Sussex Turnpike, that road is getting butchered up.
Well,
It's
and that's the
bad.
other thing that I was
It's
talking to my one
bad.
friend about. Like, these side roads are not meant for this volume and this weight. So now that's going to start to crumble. Like,
So it's
actually
more
saw-
money
You know
out of-
what's really
out of town's
funny?
pockets.
So I saw this thing, the 80 West, or the Route 80 rant page. The Route 80 rant
on it
Facebook
every
page.
day.
Right? Okay,
Every day.
So did you see the thing that Tap House 15 put? They have a special on their cocktail menu called like I live on the Route 80 rant Facebook page, and
Mm-hmm.
that's their drink. And then
So they have mocktails. I'll be there.
yeah, for real. I'm sure they could make it a mocktail. You know,
We can
Just
come. Listen, we can come there and do an episode.
yeah, they have a nice room.
We'll talk. We'll talk about all your drinks and your
if
specials.
we could make it. Well, I live literally 2 miles up the road from there, so I could walk there.
I'll get a motorized bike. I'll be there in like 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, it's a crazy times. But people like, and this is the thing too, like the let them book, right? Like, there's nothing you can do. There's really nothing you can do.
Like I said, you get there when you get
You
there.
get there when you get there.
That's it.
But see, Bill did say, I don't remember. No, I wasn't talking to you about this. I was talking to my other friend at softball, or they don't even play softball. Whatever fucking sport I was at yesterday. My mind is just going in my
Figure
own.
skating.
No, they don't do that either. But who knows if when the winter comes. We were talking about how, I don't know where I was going with that. Figure skating really threw me off.
Usually it does if you're not on the right blade. You got to be on the edge. Can't be on the top.
What about the side? Side? Edge?
Yeah, that's the edge. Yeah,
Okay.
you're supposed to skate on your edge.
Really? Not straight?
No. If you've ever thought about a figure skater when they're going backwards, when they're turning, when they're just side to side, they're on their edge.
True.
Or you use your topic.
You're Topic?
Topic. You never saw that movie?
No.
Really? So like the figure skater dates the hockey player and he becomes a figure skater. And
Really?
hockey skaters, they stop on the side.
Yes.
Well, there's your toe pick when you're
Oh,
a
is that
figure
what it's
skater.
called?
And she goes, toe pick.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this. What was this movie called?
It's an 80s movie. Can't remember. That's where we're at.
Okay.
This is Mocktails. This is a mocktail.
Imagine if this was like literally like not.
No, this would be bad. This would be bad.
Yeah.
This would be bad. Swoon, good job. Good job.
All you need is 45 milligrams of caffeine. You're good.
Not bad. I feel like though it also probably shouldn't say this on here.
Oh man.
Um,
I can't even really go where you're going right now.
Swoon and Olipop.
Collab.
It's great. I enjoy drinking it because it also keeps me regular. more than
The
usual.
probiotics.
But Swoon too, like
Really? Makes you poop?
I used to be able to before the 80 sinkholes, I would have a can at work sometimes. I can't because I'm afraid.
You don't know if you're going to make it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's see, that's another problem.
Regulator.
The regulator. It's so multi-purposeful. I'm telling you. So multi-purposeful. Can't poop? Have a swoon.
Wait, that could be a jingle. Dun, 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 dun. Can't poop. Dun, 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 dun.
Have a swoon.
Dun, 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 dun. Can't poop. Dun, 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 dun.
Have a swoon. I'm telling you. Okay. Well, what was I singing the other day? I was singing the Olipop song. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Here we go.
My nose is running.
I got sidetracked by the Lake House Cafe.
We have an Olipop jingle. We have a Swoon jingle. We're here for all your purpose. It's like, you just hit us up.
Okay. So I went to ShopRite the other day, the one over here.
Yes.
They have so much Olipop.
Really?
They had one can of the banana. Savannah has been asking for the banana. And I was there and I was like, oh.
Is it good? Be honest.
This is how I do it with the shot glass. She drinks it out of here. But 9:04 in the morning.
Was it good though or no?
It was very good. It was weirdly good because I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to like this.
That could be a good mocktail.
Banana cream. I'm going to have to look for... They literally had one can left, and I was like, I'm scooping this up. I got that one, and then I got the cherry vanilla. I didn't really like the cherry vanilla.
Could I do a banana cream espresso mocktail?
See, that would probably be good, right? Delicious.
I said it here first, so if you make the video, it doesn't matter. I said it here first.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, the 30th of March at 1:17 p.m. We're dating it there. Mm-hmm. I've never tried the banana. I always get weirded with
The banana was very good.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't have like a fake banana flavor. No. I feel like watermelon flavors do that for me.
I didn't like the watermelon lime. I got that one time.
I'm very particular with watermelon, and any time I've ever tried a watermelon flavored something, it misses the mark.
You know, it's done when the orange slaps you in the nose.
Like a fish out of water.
Nope, you're done.
A fish out of water. You're done.
You know what that reminds me of? That woman who's got Tourette's and she's on TLC. Did you ever see her? She'll be like having conversations. She'll just be like, you're done.
Oh, yes.
You're done.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Stop that rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Stop that. Bailey.
Yes.
I love her. I can't say what else she says.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because she curses all the time.
She does. She always talks about dicks.
Or she's like, big old titties.
Yeah, big old. So, you know, I hear something really funny. So I saw this and I was like, oh my God, it's terrible, but it's funny.
You're done.
Yeah. So I sent it to my sister and she was like, she said she watches the show. I'm like, go figure.
I want to watch it, but I don't have TLC.
Well, my sister watches it and she said that they did an interview with her boyfriend.
Yes. And she's engaged.
Yes. And they asked her if when they have sex, does she tick? And she doesn't. But you know what? It's kind of
Do you think it's the release of hormones?
I don't know, but my sister said my sister's a guidance counselor, so she's got like that psychology mind where she's thinking beyond the box. And she said it's kind of like people with accents or people who have tics that sing. And they sing.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Wait, why did yours have an accent?
Oh, he's an Indian man.
What?
Yeah, the Indian man. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Wait, how?
Yeah. He's an Indian man. I don't want call me and I'll ignore it, and then you can hear my voicemail.
Oh God! All right, I'm gonna put it up to the speakerphone.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's an Indian man.
I'm actually nervous right now. Okay.
Well, when my phone did the update, it switched to British, and then when I'm on my walks and I'm listening to the podcasts, it'll read my text messages. Hold on, how do I ignore it?
Just double the side, I think. No, I think it's the side. Bloop. Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone,
he's not Indian.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
No, he's not Indian. He's supposed to be.
No, it's like a young guy. He's like, hi, you've reached her phone.
Well, he was supposed to be Indian. Now I'm pissed off. How do I set that?
I don't even know how you had an Indian man on your phone.
Oh, I do. Ready? Watch. I'll show you.
You sure you're not getting scammed right now?
No, you go to this. You go to sounds.
I kind of want British.
Siri. Voice. Indian. Voice too. That's me. Ready? Because you could do this. I could do Irish.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun, As the colors of the sky fade
is
with
my
the
man.
setting sun,
That's him.
as the stars begin to shine through the clear night.
I could do
The
British.
colors of the sky fade with the setting sun. As the
Setting
stars begin
sun.
to shine.
Sitting.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun. As the stars, the colors of the sky fade with the
There's no
colors of the
women?
sky fade with the setting sun.
The colors of the sky fade with the
Oh,
setting.
do you want an
colors
Indian
of the
woman?
sky
Yeah.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun as the
That's
stars
funny.
begin to shine through the clear night.
I could do a better job. Why didn't you guys
The
call
colors of the
me?
sky fade with the setting sun as the stars begin to shine.
The colors of the sky fade with
That's
the
my
setting
man.
sun.
That's my man. That's my man. I don't know how.
How do you think Bill's aware that that's the man you prefer?
Bill does an Indian accent when we.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Remember
he
how I
doesn't.
said
But
how-
now I might have to ask him that tonight.
British people, when they say "oh no," you just say R&R.
R&R, yeah.
R&R.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun.
I can't. How did we get into this? Oh,
Because the
you said-
Indian man started talking.
No,
on the phone.
yeah. So that singer, what's his name? He has
Oh,
Tourette's.
yeah. Yep.
And when he sings,
Louis Capaldi.
yes, you would never know. And the one day he started having some tics, and
Yes, I
the
saw that
audience
video.
took over, and I was like, I'm such an empath. I was like, it was like ugly crying. I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice.
That's so nice. I would have done the same thing if I was there.
Oh,
I'm telling you though, like that's what happens. So this woman is banging her fiance, and she doesn't slap that rotisserie chicken.
it's so much. It's not a British.
Yeah, she don't do that when she's.
You're done.
Yeah.
The worst part was when I saw the snippet, they were at the airport, and because she read the sign that said gun, she's like, I got a gun, gun.
Oh,
Blah, 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 blah.
Jesus.
And I'm like,
Not good.
yeah. And her mom's like standing there, and she's trying to decompress, and she's trying to focus, and it was just a
I
lot.
think I would take Billy crying at soccer over that.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I mean, they obviously knew who she was, and they knew the situation, but
Still. That's a lot.
yeah. So think about that scenario next time he gets upset at soccer,
I will.
and then
I
be
may
like, "You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Let's go.
You're done."
Yep.
I feel like we need to end our podcast with "You're done.
You're done.
You're done."
Yep.
Rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Serve and Spill. Remember to subscribe to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/serve and spill every other Thursday at 6 a.m. And we do come with a warning label, so be careful. Our tea and coffee is extremely hot.